Terror Train is our Day 15 Jamie Lee Curtis movie for the Bark Knight's 31 Days of Halloween. So this one was made in 1980 and is part of that big run of horror movies that Jamie Lee Curtis did between 1978 and 1980. It's about a group of college students that participate in a prank that's part of their hazing rituals, and things go wrong. Cut to a few years later, this same group of college students is boarding a train for a big Halloween party, and a masked maniac, with possibly some connection to the previous prank gone wrong, joins the train and begins taking people out one by one. So where did this idea come from? Well, basically the writer of it, Daniel Grodnick, woke up one night and looked at his wife and said, "Hey, what do you think about if Halloween took place on a train?" And his wife was like, "That sounds terrible." So he wrote down Terrible Train, and the next morning he woke up and was like, maybe Terror Train instead of Terrible Train. And by that afternoon he had a 22-page script and a deal with a studio. Boom. Now, does this bring anything new to the slasher subgenre? Not really, but it is a lot of fun. It's got costumes, it's got a train. You don't have very many horror movies on trains, so that's new. The costume part of it is very engaging too, because the masked maniac changes costumes throughout based on what his victims were wearing. So it's always keeping the audience guessing, and it's always keeping things a little bit fresh. The train aspect of the whole thing is pretty fun as well. It adds some pretty unique set pieces. Got all of your people trapped in one location. That generally results in some solid storytelling, and it even gets the train employees involved. Another thing it has going for it, Jamie Lee Curtis. She does great here, and she lets out a really solid scream towards the end of this movie. They didn't call her a scream queen for nothing. Another benefit, they have a ton of characters in this, and they're all pretty different, so things seem pretty balanced. One of those characters is even David Copperfield, who is a magician in real life and is playing a magician here. So overall, I wouldn't say this breaks the mold very much in the way of horror movies, but it does enough different that I think a lot of people are really going to dig it. If you're looking for other non-Halloween franchise Jamie Lee Curtis horror, then we've got The Fog, we've got Prom Night, we've got Road Games, we've got Virus, we've got Haunted Mansion, we've got the Scream Queens TV show. Where does this line up with her 70s and 80s output? In my opinion, I would say it's better than Prom Night, but not quite as good as The Fog. There is more action than The Fog, but I just really love The Fog and the atmosphere, so take with that what you will. And join me tomorrow for the Justin Long theme.